English golfer Charley Hull is absolutely reigning women's golf, to say the least. She's got titles in the Ladies European Tour and the LPGA Tour, with a lot more planned. And while she's happy to be where she is, she might look at other possibilities too. In this video, we're going to talk about how Charley's got her eyes set on a LIV opportunity despite being pretty happy at the LPGA Tour. First off, Charley Hull wants to keep her options open. Hull, at 26, recently grabbed her first title in almost 6 years at the Ascendant, and that got her in tears even as she went on to Sky Sports to talk about that one-stroke victory. Now, this was her second ever LPGA Tour win right after capturing the 2016 Tour Championship. In fact, she also has 3 wins on the Ladies European Tour, but is yet to taste victory at a major, and it turns out she's pretty happy playing on the LPGA Tour. She also admits that she might consider playing the LIV Tour if she gets the opportunity. LIV Golf has definitely been the big talking point in the men's professional game throughout these years, but rumor has it they might think of a women's league too. And how do we know that? Well, the LIV Golf CEO Greg Norman might have insisted that a women's golf league was definitely at the forefront of his mind. Moving on, in an interview with Sky Sports, the recent LPGA Tour winner Charley Hull even said, "I'd be mad not to consider it," when talking about the thought of LIV Golf. And let's not forget that the potential start of a new women's league is definitely a bonus here. In the interview, the 26-year-old said that she hasn't really heard anything about it yet. At the same time, even if she's happy where she's at right now, it doesn't mean she's not open to new possibilities. Following up, Marco is all up for promoting women's golf. Now, rewind back to the end of July. LPGA Tour Commissioner Molly Marco Simon actually revealed that the organization is open to the idea of working with LIV Golf. And according to a report in the Times, Marco seems to be pretty keen to engage with LIV Golf as long as it helps promote the women's game. Adding to that, in the article, she also said that she feels it's her responsibility to evaluate every single opportunity out there. At the same time, while it may promote women's golf, there also needs to be some serious input from other players and sponsors. In fact, there are a lot of factors to consider before joining hands with LIV Golf. Now, while the financial investment of the Saudi-backed organization could definitely raise the profile of the women's game, it's going to bring in a lot of controversies. And let's not forget how the series has stemmed right from the origin of its finances. Plus, there are a bunch of advocacy groups that are accusing players of sports-washing human rights atrocities within the kingdom. Not to mention, Norman's focus is launching the 2023 Men's Golf League. Even though there's been a lot of conversations going on around the Women's LIV Golf League, the focus for the CEO is the launch of the 2023 Men's Golf League. In fact, he even admitted that he's completely locked and loaded with whatever he's doing right now. And clearly, there's a lot of work to do before they get that up and running. As for now, the LIV Golf Series is going to rebrand to the LIV Gold League in 2023 with around 48 players and 12 established team franchises competing in a 14-tournament schedule. And let's not forget the enormous $405 million total prize purse. That's a pretty huge jump on the $225 million on offer for this year's 8-tournament series. Up next, Charley's statement has definitely created a stir. Now, as for the European Tour title winner, she's definitely been the center of all attention after her statement went viral on the internet. Does it mean that the LPGA is going to have a competitor? Her statement definitely made everyone wonder about the future of LIV. Having said that, in her interview, they also talked about a buzz in the golf world about the President's Cup for women, and well, Hull had quite a lot to say about it. In fact, she thinks it's a pretty good idea, and there are a bunch of great Asian players like Ashley Nihar who can be great for the Cup. To support that concept, she also said that it's going to be a tremendous step in development of women's golf. As of now, Charley has heard nothing about LIV Golf yet. The possibility seems pretty exciting, especially for a young talent like herself. If you think about it, this could open a lot of doors for her and other golfers who could make their way there. We still got to wait longer than we think to see how this turns out. As Norman said, all eyes are set on the 2023 Men's Golf League launch for now. Moving on, let's talk about 5 things you could learn from Charley. First off, her amazing attitude wins all. One thing that stood out for many people was her answer when asked about how she was going to handle playing as the leader. The best part about it was that she didn't make a vast deal out of it. If we're being honest, a lot of club golfers, when they play well, get easily distracted. They can't take their eyes off the scoreboards, thinking about what their handicap is going to do or how they're going to spend the voucher they will win. She highlighted she was just going to play another round of golf as if she was playing with her mates, following up her pre-shot routine. Another thing that really stands out is that we had a very similar pre-shot routine for every single one of her shots. Now, we know we haven't got caddies with us when we play, but there's still a lot to learn, even from the stuff she does with the club before each shot. You can see her bouncing the club head off the ground just as she's about to get ready. That shows she's prepped. It was honestly super consistent throughout the whole round, and pretty noticeable that she stuck to what she normally does. Coming up, here's where you gotta start. We're all going to be pretty different in terms of what we could use for a pre-shot routine, but you might want to start and log some of the basic things we can control. For example, you could start start by reading the wind or working out what club you need to hit at a certain distance, or even considering where you want to land the ball. From there, you can build a picture in terms of what you got to do physically to prepare. Now, that could either be 1 or 2 practice swings, a little technical reminder, or even just visualizing the shot. Simply put, the more information you've got, the easier it's going to be to build a reliable routine. And even if you watch Charley play these last few, you can hear her speaking to her caddy about whatever she's trying to process. Then they build the shot from there. Next up, you got to ask yourself questions. As we said, we don't have caddies to talk to, but you can definitely ask yourself questions. Let's say you get up to a shot in the fairway and you think you want to land at 155. You then work it back to the ball and ask, how is the ball sitting? Now, it might be sat down in a wicked lie, and you might need to change your technique a little. Consider different things like the distance, lie, the club you need, and even what outside influences are impacting the ball getting that distance. It could be wind, slope, or literally anything else. First, practice it at the range, then take it all the way to the course. Now, you might notice some things work better than others, but don't worry. It's more of a trial and error process. Over time, you're going to notice you start to do things without even thinking about it. Finally, you got to get comfortable. A lot of golfers are their own worst enemies. They'll get over the ball, hit a poor shot, and then suddenly they'll say they didn't feel right. So it's best to give yourself around 10 seconds and make sure you're comfortable before your shot. Talking about Charley, she hit a shot into 17 or 18 that she got ready for and then actually backed away from. From there, she reset what she was doing and then hit it about 4 feet. She did the most important thing. She made sure she was comfortable, which was super important. That's a wrap for this video. What's your take on Charley Hull setting her eyes on a LIV opportunity? And while we're at it, which of these 5 golf tips are you going to try? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.